Hi, Laura. Hi. Oh, I need to start my video. Nope, here I am.
Hi,
Hi there.
how are you?
Exhausted, but excited. I cannot wait for our cruise. Welcome, everybody. I'm just going to make sure I have my senior mother that's going to be joining us. I want to make sure she's set up. So we'll give people just a minute or two to get logged on, but welcome. And I'm excited to show you our Western Caribbean cruise. So give me just a moment here.
Laurie? Should be able to hear her now.
Yeah.
Laurie?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yes,
just
I can.
turn the video, well, I'm sorry, the audio up here. Sorry. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. I know we all put in a long day today, but I'm glad you're here. This is the Great Outdoors Adventures group and our Western Caribbean cruise adventure orientation. I like to do these. One, I just, love to share about our trips and the amazing places that we go to and the things that we do. We're all about, enjoying, discovering nature in the great outdoors. We do all kinds of things. We hike, we scuba dive, we snorkel, we kayak, we raft. But we're about, just enjoying nature and all that we have to explore, discover, and explore. So with that being said, I'm going to get the presentation started here. I always say I'm slightly technically challenged, but I eventually figure it out. But I am getting better at Zoom. So here I go. So. Okay, so you all should see
Screen sharing.
yeah, you can let me know if you cannot see anything. I just have one more thing I'd like to do so that there's no bar. There's usually like a bar that there. Okay. Beginning. There we go. Does that work?
I see it.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Welcome to the Great Outdoors Adventures group. Yay. We do a lot of fun things. Yeah, that's this is, like I said, the Western Caribbean cruise adventure. This is coming up November 10th to the 17th. And I'm excited that you're all here. So tonight's agendas, we'll do an introduction, then show you the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. What is our Western Caribbean cruise adventure going to be? Also, who are we sailing with? We are sailing with Princess Cruises on the Regal Princess. So I'll talk about that. Go over our cruise itinerary and some of the exciting and amazing shore excursions. I call them shore excursion adventures. And then we'll get into the details of payments, deposits, some important travel and logistics and details that you'll want to know if you come on this trip. And then I love to open it up at the end, and then you know, this is your time. Ask questions, and we have you know, I always set aside the time for a Q&A, which is always a lot of fun too. Okay, let's get going. So this is kind of going to be a little bit of an infomercial, but it's an introduction to Caribbean cruises. If I can get the video geared up, here it is. And let me know if it doesn't work.
The audio is not so good. Late nights for us, right? Early to bed, 'cause we got the cruises, tour.
All right.
We didn't have any audio. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay. Did anyone else have audio issues?
Yes, but that's okay.
Okay. Could you hear it at all?
No.
Interesting.
It was garbled, yes, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll move on. Because it's supposed to be a streamlined version of Zoom. And then we didn't have issues the last time, so I'm not sure. But we'll keep going because there's more than just the videos. So this is the Western Caribbean, and an excerpt from the website is where ancient Mayan ruins rise from the jungle floor, breaking the pristine beauty of the rainforest. So it's deep in Mayan cultural heritage. If you're into the history, there's just a lot of ruins there, and it's really very fascinating. In addition to the white sand beaches and gorgeous crystal blue waters, but there is a lot to see, do, and explore, including, you know, on land, the jungles down there, breathtaking barrier reef, sorry. But it's truly an amazing place and region. So with that being said, this is what's considered the Western Caribbean. It comprises Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and then crossing over to the Yucatan, and includes you know, Central America. You got Belize there, a little bit of Guatemala, and Honduras. So, and those are some of the ports.
We're stopping at Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Roatan, correct?
Yes, and I will show you all of that in just a moment. So it really is a exploration of what's called the Great Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. And I'm super excited about this cruise because I cannot wait to see this barrier reef. But it is the largest barrier reef in the Western Hemisphere, also an UNESCO World Heritage Site. Approximately 625 miles long. That's just one estimate that I saw, but you can see that it starts, from like Cancun, covers Cozumel down. This is the Mayan Riviera, down Belize, and then over to the coast of Honduras, and even goes as far south as Nicaragua. But has approximately over 500 species of fish, and also offers a wide variety of marine life and corals. So it is a top diving destination in the Caribbean. Okay. And also
And,
top
and
snorkel.
how many dives are included in it? Or packages we can buy for diving specifically?
Yes, I'm going to be talking about that. So if you
Oh.
guys want to hold your questions
okay.
for just a few minutes, and then we
Sure.
will discuss all of them at the end. But we only have one shore excursion for diving. But yes, I'm going to be excited to tell you all about it here. So this Caribbean cruise, we will be sailing out of Galveston. Okay, so for those of us that are in Phoenix, it's slightly closer. If you're coming out of Florida, you got to fly to Houston. That's the airport. But we'll cross the Gulf of Mexico, and then those are the ports that we're visiting on this cruise. Cozumel, then heading south to Costa Maya, which is also known as Mahawal, and then on to Roatan, Honduras. Quick overview of some of these ports, which I think knowing a little bit more about where you're going gives it more meaning and makes it more fulfilling. Exactly. So Cozumel, widely known to be located off the Yucatan, 45 minutes by ferry to get to the mainland. It is the third largest island in Mexico, 30 miles long, but only 9 miles wide. Again, it's just steeped in Mayan cultural heritage that really dates back as far as 300 BC, when they had a population of about, they're estimating about 10,000 Mayans living there. But the Spanish arrived in the 1500s, brought them disease, and nearly wiped out the Mayan population altogether. So it was pretty desolate for many years until the 1800s, where it's rumored to have been a pirate's haven. But it really wasn't discovered until 1961 with Jacques Cousteau, the famous oceanographer and researcher. And then since then, they started a national reef park in 1996, and it's now today, a destination that offers world-class scuba diving and snorkeling, and that's in addition to the beautiful beaches and crystal clear blue waters. But they offer a pretty large cruise port, so it is a popular destination for cruises in the Western Caribbean. So there it is, Cozumel. There's the map of the port and the island. Not very big, but a lot of places to visit there if you want to go to the beach. So the second destination, which I'm actually really super excited about, is Costa Maya. It is actually a small fishing village located along the coast. It's south of Tulum and 3.5 hours from Playa del Carmen, but it's called Mahawal. That's how they pronounce it. It really is kind of a laid back and off the beaten path kind of a destination, which is, our favorite kind of place to visit. It's, again, a lot of Mayan cultural heritage there, the beaches, but it's considered more of a pristine and remote area or section of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. And I'm super excited that we're going there. Located 18 miles from Mahawal is what's called the Chinchorro Bank. And it is the largest coral atoll system in the Northern Hemisphere. They have the Banco Chinchorro Biosphere and Marine Reserve there. So it's said to be an underwater oasis and a paradise for diving and snorkeling, with a ton of biodiversity of marine life. And so I'm really excited about this port. We will be snorkeling there, and one of the famous sites that they have is called the 40 Cannons Wreck. It's only in like 10 feet of water, they say. So that's hopefully one of the places that we're going to be going when we arrive. But they do, again, offer a cruise port, and it's really kind of what's put them on the map, because otherwise I don't think anybody would know Costa Maya. I know I wasn't familiar with it until this cruise. So super excited. Can't wait to get there. There's some pictures of the marine life. So super cool and amazing. The last port is Roatan. This is more of a well-known diving destination, just like Cozumel. But Roatan is one of the largest islands of the Bay Islands. It's what they call an archipelago, if I'm saying that right, off of the coast of Honduras. It's not a very big island, but it is the largest of the Bay Islands. It's 40 miles long, but only 2.5 miles wide. But it was discovered by Christopher Columbus on some of his last voyages from 1502 to 1504. And then during the 17th and 18th centuries was used as a harbor for pirates. So they're kind of proud of their pirate history there. But it's, you know, just a ruggedly beautiful island with, you know, mountains that really go down like the spine of the island. And then, you know, towards the coast, more of the coastal wetlands that you see. But a lot of biodiversity, plants, wildlife, including their own endemic species. Again, the white sand beaches and crystal blue waters. But this is, you know, located off the southerly end of the Barrier Reef, Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. And a very well-known world-class destination for scuba diving and snorkeling. And they offer some excellent diving there with their reef system and abundance of marine life. But their cruise port is called Mahogany Bay. Okay. Some of the activities that you can do in Roatan, of course, you know, the diving, if you're a diver, snorkeling, kayaking, zip lining. There's a botanical gardens tour. But there's a number of different things. So it's a variety of things to do if you are not a scuba diver. We're going to be arriving in November. Just note, if you're coming on this cruise, it is the start of the rainy season. That doesn't mean anything in the tropics, except that you could get a rain shower in the afternoon. It's still very warm, mid-80s daytime, and also mid-80s average water temps. So if you're planning to get in the water like we are, it's going to be warm. So this is the cruise ship port. As you can see, there is just a ton of things to do. If you don't want to take one of the other shore excursions besides the diving, there's plenty of things to do right here in port. And it's a beautiful port. So that's Mahogany Bay. That's Roatan. We're going to be going on Princess Cruises. It is a premium cruise line, was also the original Love Boat. Dating myself, but did you ever watch the Love Boat on television? That was Princess Cruises. So they have 16 ships in all, very elegant. But I call it great value luxury travel, because that's what a premium cruise line is. It's somewhere in between mass market and luxury. So I get some of the benefits of luxury travel, right? You know, we love Princess Cruises, but of course, you know, all-inclusive cruise packages, worldwide destinations. It's the #1 destination, or I'm sorry, #1 cruise line for the Alaska cruises. And what I like about Princess is they do on some of their cruises, not all of them. I don't know about this one. I'll see what I can find out. But they offer destination and cultural enrichment seminars, which are really a lot of fun on those days that you have at sea. Also, naturalist seminars. And they come. Some of these programs are Discovery Channel recommended. So that is Princess, and they pretty much cater to a different demographic, more like 40s to 60s, 70s. So more the mature adults versus young families. But we will be traveling on the Regal Princess. This is the ship, beautiful ship. It says here from the website, enjoy sweeping views from more than 1,400 balconies. They also have a sea walk, which I'm excited to check out. But it really will be a beautiful ship, and something for everybody on there. Some details about the Regal Princess, inaugurated in 2014. Approximately 1,000 feet long, 19 decks, and 1,780 cabins. Really is, Princess offers, luxury beds. I will attest to the fact that they are very comfortable, and we really enjoyed our last cruise. But here, hopefully this video will work. If not, we won't spend 5 minutes on it. But this is the Regal Princess.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any audio, Lori.
Okay. I apologize if you didn't hear any sound. It was just music, but at least you get an idea of the ship. Going to be a beautiful ship. We were on the Regal Princess. It was gorgeous. This is the Piazza, which is my favorite place to hang out, where everything seems to happen, the central part of the ship. And then down here is their sea walk, which you did see in that video. Pretty cool. Can't wait to check that out. But their rooms are really pretty comfortable. We took a 2-week cruise to Hawaii on Princess. And we had an inside stateroom, and we thought we would just be going bonkers by the end of the cruise in that room, and that was not the case at all. It was so comfortable, and you know, it gets to feel like home after 2 weeks, but it was great. Very comfortable. I say, you know, save a few bucks, put it into your shore excursions or other things. But if you love a balcony room, there's nothing better than a balcony room, right? And these are the balcony rooms, as you saw in the video. This is the ship from forward to aft. You'll get used to the terms if you haven't been on a cruise before. What's forward, what's aft. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So this is the itinerary. We will sail out of Galveston on Sunday the 10th. We'll have an at-sea day on the 11th. We'll arrive in Cozumel on the 12th, Costa Maya or Mahawal on the 13th, which is my birthday, and then Roatan on the 14th. Then we'll have 2 fun at-sea days. It's always fun when you're on the ship on those at-sea days. And then it'll be all over on the 17th on Sunday. So 1 week cruise. So the shore excursions, which I know you're excited to hear about, these are some of the things that we're going to be doing. We have planned to do. You do not have to do them. They are optional, but if you want to join us, happy day. You're more than welcome to join us, and we'd be delighted if you did. But the Rio Secreto cave hiking adventure, this is a Discovery recommended shore excursion, but the Rio Secreto is an underground river system, the 2nd largest in the world, and it is a nature reserve that they actually started, they opened it to ecotourism in 2007 to help fund conservation for the reserve, because it's huge. So we only get to see like 10% of it. But it, it's an underground journey through the waterways and caverns of the Secret River, also called Rio Secreto. That's what it means in Spanish. But this is, it's considered a sacred place because it was used by the ancient Mayans for spiritual ceremonies and rituals. They believe there was sacrifice. There's a lot of artifacts down there, including bones of skeletons, both people and animals. But it's really going to be an amazing journey, one of its kind. I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, we got to do this. So it's going to be very mystical and just an amazing experience. So it's offered by the cruise ship, which means they won't leave without you, which is what I like about their shore excursions. Running late, the ship is going to wait. But it's offered at $154.95 last I looked. It does include all your transportation, your gear, wetsuits. They'll offer you water shoes, PFD, helmets, lamps. There'll be lockers to store your stuff. We'll get a lunch. Of course, we'll have a guide. You cannot do this tour without a guide, a Mayan guide, and also tons of fun and adventure. That's all included. But anyways, it's going to be cool. And I hope you'll all join us. Here's a little video. It's short. I don't think you need the sound. It's just kind of more about the experience of the Rio Secreto.
Ella lloraba en la noche, preocupada por la renta. Una madre, inmigrante,
And that is a
manteniendo
commercial. Here we go. So fun, fun, fun. So that is what we're doing in Cozumel. I hope you're excited. I know I am. The second port, Costa Maya. We have a glass bottom boat tour and snorkel that we are planning to do. This is only $69.95. I'm excited, as I said. I cannot wait to check out Mahawal and their snorkeling there. But what will be included with this excursion, of course, is the transportation, your snorkeling gear. We'll have just water, refreshments. Not included if you want to bring some snacks and electrolytes, sunscreen and towel, anything for the boat. Beach water shoes and sandals I highly recommend. But you do not need to snorkel. If you don't snorkel, you can just come along for the boat tour, which we'll have somebody doing on our trip. So and lastly, and I know a few of you are excited about this, but in Roatan, we're going to do a 2-tank scuba dive adventure. And you know, this is a great way to explore underwater diving in Roatan. We'll be diving with the folks at Anthony's Key Resort. They are one of the largest and you know, well-known dive resorts down there. You know, around for 40 years with their own 5-star PADI dive center and some pretty cool dive boats. The cost of this is $179.95. Includes your transportation, tanks and weights. I am going to need to confirm that it also includes the dive gear, BCD regulator, and computer. Generally on dive trips, if you've been on any dive trips with me, you'll know we have to rent the gear. So let me just confirm that. Just, it's hard to bring your own gear. You have no choice really but to rent if you're on a cruise. I'm not bringing my gear, that's for sure. They're going to provide the mask, fins, and snorkel. Of course, we'll be going out with a dive master. And then when you're on the boat, snacks, refreshments, they usually offer you. And again, tons of fun and adventure. So can't wait for that. If you don't want to dive, like I said, there's plenty of other things to do in Roatan. But this is Anthony's Key Resort. I met them at a local adventure show. They're really very nice people. They gave me some Honduran coffee. I've yet to try it, but yeah. So this is some of their boats, some of the dive sites, which we don't know. Actually, they sometimes don't know till the morning of what dive sites they're going to go to, because it's really dependent on weather and ocean conditions. But these are some of the dive sites in and along the coast there near Anthony's Key Resort. And we will be visiting at least a couple of them. So, all right. And then here is an awesome video to get an idea of what diving is like with Anthony's Key Resort, but in beautiful Roatan. And again, there's probably no sound for you, but you'll enjoy the video, I'm sure. Awesome. Awesome stuff. All right. If you want more information, here are some travel guides and websites that I recommend. I have more that I can send you as well. So lots of information out there that you can kind of look up and just kind of familiarize yourself a little bit more about where we're going. Each place is different. And yeah, it's going to be cool. It's so amazing. All right. So what this cruise adventure includes with Princess Cruises, with the Princess Plus package, I highly recommend getting, is the cruise itself, right? 7 days. You can do the inside stateroom, save the bucks, put it into your cruise adventures, or upgrades are available. If you want a balcony room, they have them. Of course, the dining, their food is excellent. The Princess Plus package is really a great value. So it includes, you know, beer, wine, cocktails, specialty coffees, anything non-alcoholic, juice bar, 2 premium desserts per day. Not that you don't get delicious desserts in the dining room every day as you do. Of course, you know, with a cruise, all your activities, 2 fitness classes are included. You know, entertainment. The other thing I really like about this package is the Wi-Fi. Because if you were to pay for that individually each day, that adds up. So that's included, of course, free room service anytime called Ocean Now, and your gratuities, and there is an onboard credit. Some of us got more than others because as I will explain a little bit how this is going to work with the cost. But what is not included, I just want to go over real quick, is the airfare to Houston, your airport transfers from the Houston airport. I should make that more clear. So your airfare to Houston, which we're going to be flying into Houston Hobby, HOU. Your airport transfers, I do recommend getting the Princess transfers. They're worth every penny. They'll pick you up and take your bags. You won't see them until you're on that ship, and you later that day when you arrive at your stateroom. They'll take them all the way there for you, so you don't have to do anything. Also, we're going to be arriving. I recommend, but it's not required, you know, that you arrive the day before. Just because the airlines can be, you know, quite unpredictable. And so we are arriving on the 9th and staying overnight near the airport, just an overnight hotel. Also not included, of course, are the shore excursions and tours. I'm putting there the scuba diving gear and rental because I just have a feeling it's not included, but just know that I've got to verify and confirm those details. And I can do that and send you the information. Onboard shopping, premium alcoholic beverages. So that'll be your top shelf stuff. That would be a different package. And you could do that. You can get that package if you wanted. Specialty dining, nope. That would be in the other package as well. Photography, they love to take your picture on these cruises, and it's so much fun. And then any spa treatments, nothing like that is going to be included. The total cost for this cruise. So I do not have a group contract. Okay, you need to guarantee that you're going to have a group of 16 people in 8 rooms. Maybe one day we will. But right now, not quite. Most of our friends, if they do cruise, well, we hope they'll join us one day. So it's going to be based on Princess's current promotional offer, although all our rooms are going to be linked together. Okay. But right now, for an inside stateroom, and of course it's based on double occupancy, is $19.98, which basically comes to $9.98 per person. But that's including taxes and port fees. Okay. A $200 deposit, non-refundable, is required to guarantee and confirm a reservation. Payment with the cruise lines, it's generally due within 90 days. So we have paid our, those of us that have signed up are paid in full. If you're going to sign up with us, and I hope you do, I believe it's going to be payment due in full, because we are now actually, as of today, at 60 days prior to departure. But just give me, contact me. I'm the group organizer, and I will be making the booking for you should you decide to do the trip with us. You'll get a confirmation email from Princess, and then from there you'll need to download their Princess app onto your phones, and then follow their steps in your cruise planner to get ocean ready. Okay, so for international logistics, a current passport. Please don't forget your passports. You will need a passport that's at least valid for 6 months. If you don't have one, you can always apply for one. Just note we are at 60 days, which is roughly 8 weeks. Their processing times are 4 to 6 weeks, so you'll need to get on that like right away. I recommend just get the expedited and do it. And that's the website right there for you. What you'll need in terms of identification for this cruise is you'll also need to bring a U.S. driver's license, which serves as a photo ID. If you don't have a passport, never fear. I did confirm this with Princess, and I went over it for about it's been going over it, all the details for about 30 minutes because I wanted to make sure that I had the straight information. But this is considered a closed loop domestic cruise. I know that's kind of like what, because we're visiting some international countries and ports, but we're coming back to a U.S. port. So it's a closed loop domestic cruise by Princess. So you can also bring a valid U.S. passport card, as long as it's, again, valid for at least 6 months, and or an original copy of a birth certificate that is with the driver's license, or be safe and bring both. Okay, my senior mother, she's going to bring both just to be safe, but those are the required documents that you're going to need for this cruise. So if you are a diver and planning to dive, I always recommend DAN, Divers Alert Network, their insurance, accident insurance actually. It's not expensive, and you'll be covered for any dive accidents should something happen. If you're a diver, you know what DAN is. Most people have DAN. I also recommend travel insurance. Now, I'm not selling insurance. I am not an insurance salesperson, but I will tell you anything can happen, and we've all invested quite a bit of money into this trip. This covers you for trip cancellations, trip interruptions, baggage delay, right? So many times I've heard, oh, the bags didn't come and they came a couple days later, or stolen items. Anything like that can happen. Medical care, you'll need to check your medical insurance. Does it cover you in foreign countries? It'll cover you for medical care for unexpected illnesses. The company I use also includes COVID. And I can get you a quote. But this will also cover you for accidents and injuries not related to diving. Okay, they consider that an extreme sport, but that's what the DAN is for. So I can give you a quote for a company that I use, or keep it simple and just get the Princess Trip Protection. But just know that when you pay for your cruise, that's when you have to pay for the trip protection. You can't do it after you pay for the cruise. All right, last details, and I promise we're going to get to the Q&A, but divers, please bring the dive certification cards. Don't leave it at home. I did that already. I left it on the cruise ship. Oh, that was a ordeal. So don't do that. You must show that you have had dives logged within the last 2 years so that you're refreshed. If not, you can do a refresher course. There's still time at your local dive shop. Like I said, the temperatures are going to be mid-80s. I'm going to wear a skin, and that's a 1 millimeter. I just like to have it for diving and snorkeling. And I may wear a wetsuit. I don't know. I'll see when I get there. I put this into every trip. If you're a diver, safety sausage and whistle, stuff for the boat, right? Reef safe sunscreen is stressed whenever you go to these places, because they really are trying to protect and conserve our reef systems out there. If you think you're going to get motion sickness, plan in advance to pack some Bonine or Dramamine, or you can get a patch from your doctor, and that's a prescription, but talk to your doctor about it. For the dive boats, all your gear should be in a mesh bag, preferably with your name on it, in case it's a crowded boat. Everything that you bring with you should be in a water-resistant dry sack, because you will get wet. Things will get wet. it's a boat. On this trip, US dollar, I would say for like visiting the shops, you know, restaurants, maybe, you know, the port restaurants, they'll take credit cards, but have some cash. Okay. I don't think we're going to have a chance to exchange to pesos, but, you know, having US dollars, they'll always take US dollars. They may give you their pesos back, but they'll take dollars. And then, you know, what to wear, what to pack to wear, light clothing, bring a sweater or a jacket. And then the attire for the ship, you know, just bring a nice pair of shorts or, you know, gals capris. They don't want you showing up in flip flops and, you know, tank tops and looking like you just came off the beach or, you know, out of the pool. Formal nights on a 7 to 8 night cruise. There will be 2 formal nights. Okay. You don't have to participate, but they hope you do. Right. And you can wear, you know, I've worn a skirt. I've taken capris. I've also brought a couple of dresses, and I think it's kind of fun to dress up and, you know, get a photograph. You don't have to. Also, because we know it's might be a rain shower in Roatan, maybe have an umbrella. You know, they're easy to stick in your suitcase, or a rain hat, whatever you want to bring for rain gear. The sign up and register. You can RSVP at the Great Outdoors Adventures group. This one's not offered at the 3H Club. I just kept it to the Great Outdoors group. I am a co-organizer in another club, and I do co-host my events, a lot of them at their club, which I've been in since 2012. So it's like a second home to me. But this one, it's just at the Great Outdoors Adventures. But contact me. Here's my contact information, and you know, you can contact me anytime. My response time, I promise to respond back to you within 24 hours. If not, it'll be 48 hours, but I will respond back. So with that being said, like I said, I wanted to save some time for questions. It's a little bit lengthy. I apologize, but there was a lot with 3 different ports and places that we're going to, a little bit more to share. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. It was my pleasure to show it to you. Let's see here. So with that being said, anybody have questions?
I don't think we have any questions right now.
There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. Did I do a good job of all the details? But,
Very good.
all right. Wonderful. Wonderful. If you're thinking of joining us, welcome, Andre. We had some more people that were signed up. You know, a lot of times, the best of intentions, we've all put in long days, but this is recorded. But we have a group of about 6 to 7 that are coming on this cruise. You're welcome to join us. It is based on double occupancy. So if you have a, you know, a spouse or significant other or friend, you know, let me know. But it's going to be a great cruise. Everybody has fun on a cruise, and anyone that tells you that they don't have fun or they don't like cruises hasn't been on a cruise. That's what I say. So anyways, I'll stop talking. Anyone else? Laura, any questions?
Nope.
You're good? You're good to go?
Yeah.
All right. That's my dive buddy, Laura. Dive buddy extraordinaire. You have been on how many trips with me now? And she just keeps coming back. So
3.
happy.
3.
3. Yeah. Yeah. We've done the Kino, live aboard. What else we've done?
Grand Cayman and Dominica.
And Dominica, this past June in Dominica, absolutely amazing. Love scuba diving. Yeah, so we do a lot of fun things, a lot of great trips. You can't make this one, we'll have another one. We have Belize coming up in May of 2025. We also have, this will be not open to snorkelers, but just divers, is the Socorro Islands. This will be a bucket list of bucket listers, I'm telling you. This is where the large ocean, what they call the large pelagics go to, but you name it, you'll see it there. It's 250 miles off of Cabo. We're going to be doing a citizen science expedition studying whale sharks and manta rays with Whale Shark Mexico. So with any luck, we'll be helping tag these animals. And Andre, we couldn't hear you. If you want to comment or ask a question, you'll have to unmute yourself. It's down, I think, at the bottom. At the very bottom, the bottom left. So if not,
Can you hear me now?
there, now we hear you.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
we hear you. Do you have a question or?
Yes, about this one that you were just talking about, the Coral Island.
Yes.
When is the trip? When about?
This is November the 10th through the 17th. Okay.
Isn't
So
that the one we just talked about?
that's this one, yes.
Oh,
Which one are
okay.
you
I thought
referring
that you
to?
were talking about another, referring to
Oh, I
another.
am. I mean, some of the other things coming up. If you can't make this one, some other things we have coming up, just look in our events page and calendar. And we have Belize coming up in May 2025. We
Okay,
have
okay.
the Socorro Islands. It is a citizen science liveaboard expedition. That is November of 2025. So spring and fall.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Two
missed
big
a year
trips.
there. Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I talk kind of fast. You'll just have to slow me down. But
Okay, well, I'll do that one next year.
yeah, very good, very good. Well, we look forward to having you. Are you a diver?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good.
And that's what attracted me here, sure.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're diving Roatan. Have you been to Roatan?
No, not there.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, if you can make it to the cruise, we welcome you. The information is on our meetup, but send me an email. I can send you the event description PDF. Basically what we talked about tonight, without the videos, with no sound. Apologize for that. Technical errors. I'll have to check with Zoom, but nonetheless, I can give you information how to sign up. It is, like I said, based on double occupancy, so you can do single, but it's it's going to be more the 1998 rate, right?
Sure.
Yeah, per room. So, but
Great. Well, I have your information, so I took a
right.
screenshot, so I'll be glad to get in touch with you then.
Perfect.
Thank you
All
for
right,
the presentation.
You're
Yes.
welcome. Thank you for coming, and thank you everyone for coming tonight. It's been a long day for most of us, I'm sure. I get up at 4 a.m. Laura, you get up at what, 4:30?
Yeah, about
Yeah. So yeah, it's a long day. So I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it, got a lot out of it. Any questions, like I said, contact me, and if there are no more questions,
I have one question.
sure.
You're recording this, and so Joanne couldn't make it tonight.
Yeah.
Where would you find the recording of this?
Yeah, I'll put it, so I'm going to get the actual physical recording, and so I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll provide the link, and I'll
Okay.
provide that in a post in the event itself.
Okay.
Okay, but give me through tomorrow, because it'll record tonight, right? And then I gotta upload it. And I usually keep them for a little while. Now this one had some technical difficulties. But I will keep it for those that wanted to come and couldn't make it. So, okay. So say hi to Joanne. We missed her tonight, but look forward to seeing her on the cruise. And any other questions?
Not for me. No, thank you
No?
again.
Okay. All right. Well, you're welcome. Nice meeting
Take
you,
care.
Andre, and
See
everyone.
you
Have a
guys.
great evening, and look forward to seeing those of you that are on the cruise. Can't wait to see you, Laura. Laura, I got your text today. My answer is yes, I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah. You can talk me into that. So, all right, guys, have a good night. It was a lot
Thank
of
you.
fun,
Take care.
and
Yeah.
we'll see you
Bye-bye.
soon.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.